John, I want to ask you a first question here. So I know a lot of people have been wondering about the windows for the releases that have already been announced. So if we're talking about Gandalf, we're talking about Batman, we're talking about Aragorn and Pennywise, are those, as far as you're aware, still on schedule for their, scheduled release windows? Because I know Pennywise is supposed to be Q1 to Q2 of 23. Gandalf's Q3, I think. I'm not sure about Batman, but from what I remember, it's supposed to be the end of this year. Is that still on track to be released at those times?
Yeah, so I think what maybe confuses things is the batch system.
Okay.
And I think it's probably frustrating for a lot of collectors when they see like one group get their figures or statues or busts, and then they have to wait. They say, "Oh, everyone's getting it. Where's mine? Where's mine?" And the batch system there's pros and cons to it. First of all, we want to get the first batch out by Q1, and
Okay.
that batch might not be as big, and that's where we get a lot of feedback, especially right now. So if there's any issues, we can tweak it and change it for later pieces. If it's just small things, if it's a big thing, obviously we need to take a bigger look. So right now, nothing's been said about delays. I think we are coming to the end of our Q1 of 2023, and there's not been much said about Pennywise. So I think if nothing's happening in the next few weeks, they'll probably have to make an announcement about that.
Gotcha.
But
okay.
other than that, things seem to be on track.
And with the batch system, John, is there any sort of idea in how many are released in one batch, or does I guess it depend on the figure?
It depends on the figures because QC is a big part of it. So if we made thousands and thousands, it's just hard to go through and make sure everyone's up to standard. So if we do it in batches, you can go through, check everything, check again, then ready and ship. So it's different every time because it depends what passes QC, what doesn't, what issues arise.
Gotcha. And, like you've said before on stream, some figures are more popular than others. The Joker figure I know is your most high profile figure, at least as far as I've heard in terms of a volume of orders. Pennywise was the lowest from what I remember. So it could be a little bit different. That could be less batches because it could be, 1,000 figures versus 15,000, right? So, it's going to be interesting to see. But yeah, I think you're right. If there's no sort of production news on Pennywise, he would be the next one in line. He would probably get a delay announcement, I would assume. So yeah. So, but John, you think right now everything's on track, right? Everything's on track, but you're just not sure entirely.
Yeah, I didn't get. So we had an event this weekend in Guangzhou, in China. So the team was really busy with that. So I didn't really get a chance to get all the questions across. Usually, no news is good news. With Pennywise, I'll ask today and see if we can make an announcement, just to say it's on track or not on track. Because things have been a little bit quiet lately, so I'll ask about that. But usually, no news means we're on track. But there's only a few weeks left, right? So
I'll
follow up.
That's true.